it's me, Rebel Fire. Okay, so it's windy and raining, and oh my gosh, this thing can rock in the wind. Let me tell you, it's like, yeah, like rocking me to sleep. I don't know if my dogs like it too much. My cats have kind of got used to it, but I feel like, have you ever been on a cruise ship? How you get sea legs? I've been like dizzy almost trying to walk because it's really blowing. This big old thing, yeah, it rocks. So I think, as a kid, we went to Oregon. My dad took us up there and took a 2-day trip up there to Klamath Rivers, actually, where it was, where we stayed and salmon fished and or whatever he fished right there. I caught more than he did right off of the dock with Meps and rooster tail. But anyways, and the snakes. I caught a bunch of snakes. Yes, they're tomboys. But other than that, I had all these little men that were, I was like 12 years old. But all these little men, old men were biting me with lures because they kept, losing them and stuff like that. But yeah, I caught more right off the shore than he did out in the boat. He got more rocks thrown at him from the Indians, which, hey, you know what? That was their land. They didn't want us there. I get it. But throwing rocks at elderly's heads and stuff like that is not a good idea. There were people coming in with bloody heads and stuff. It was horrible, I remember. But I had a great time. But anyways, we were driving up there and we saw some RVs flip because they came around a corner. They had their windows all up. So maybe this is something about leave your windows down if you're going to be driving in an RV or something. Make sure the wind goes through. Pay attention to the weather. Check that out. Be extra prepared. Bring extra blankets. Bring safety gear. Something to crack the windshield. The thing to dig out if you need to dig out for, to get stuck in the dirt or mud or something like that, or I don't know. I'm just floods. I'm just feeling all these different energies coming through. They want me to warn you out. Also, they said make sure you have a can of dirt if you have an RV or a mobile home or anything like that. Always have a coffee can full of dirt to smother a fire. To smother the fire, okay? Right. I need to get that as well. But right now I'm using the little fakey LED lighters or candles. I got cats and dogs, so not gonna risk that. Okay, let's find out what's going on. We're going to Twisted Oracle. Let's see what's going on. May or may not be your story. First 30 seconds, whatever you feel in heart, gut, and soul is you, your higher self, only you that knows you the best. So let's see what they got to say to us and see if this is your energy or not. I'll be right back. Okay, something about turning your back. We have love child coming out. We also have bullying, sexual abuse, physical abuse, toxic parents, abandonment. Okay, so trigger warning. Okay, so this is you. You know the situation. If it's not, it's not. Okay, so I'm talking to somebody that's turning your back, or somebody you feel you've turned your back on you. Maybe and we have childhood trauma and childhood wounds, toxic parents, abandonment issues. Okay, bullying issues, sexual abuse. So maybe this is something you're dealing with, or this is your person, right? It doesn't have to be. We do have a love child, but maybe the love child came out of the situation, and maybe you were having sex for fun and you got pregnant with somebody. You didn't care before, but you love the child. Could be turning your back on your child. Someone could be saying that. I do believe that a lot of this is gossip. Yeah, these people don't want you happy. All right? They're not happy. All right? They don't want you happy. So yeah, shocking news. You can find this out. Someone you bump heads with, or you're going to be bumping heads with. We do have a man and woman here on this card as far as bumping heads. Let me check pictures. Maybe they look like someone you know. Is that you and them? Her and him and her? Is that situation? Bumping heads like that? Maybe it's a game you play. I don't know. But yeah. See what else we got. Okay, so there's no romance. Maybe there's no romance in the situation. Maybe this wasn't a romantic situation. It could be a friend. It could be a childhood friend. Okay, I saw a love child, but I also felt childhood friend. For some reason, I saw it in my mind's eye, so they want me to say it, okay? Someone is saying you're selfish, or you're feeling that someone's selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride and ego, my way or the highway kind of thing, kind of person you might be dealing with. Doesn't have to be. Right? Round and round, cycles, triggers, lessons. Okay, you learned a lot from this. You went round and round. This person taught you what you don't want. This person taught you what you do want. They taught you what you can't handle. It's not what you have. It's how far. It's what you do with it. They've also taught you how to love yourself. All right. They could be saying you're doing a side hustle. They could be talking about your side hustle. You could be talking about their side hustle. It could be someone bumping heads about your side hustle. All right, we do have a Jezebel spirit that's involved here that maybe made somebody do something or did something. I'm hearing sex magic, mirror magic, blood magic. Okay, so it could have been period blood magic. Even if you have sex and you're about to have a period or you have slight blood, whatever, you know, trigger warning, 18 or older, whatever kids, come on, you know, no kids. As far as that goes, and I put that in my video and I post them. Someone messed around with somebody or someone got somebody to do something they wouldn't normally do because they weren't under the right context. They were dealing with a demon, a Jezebel spirit. Go ahead and read about Jezebel. Yeah, see, spiritual warfare, chaos, ego, death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening, warfare. We do have a Jezebel that is trying to take somebody down, trying to make somebody feel like they're in despair, losing their mind, seeing numbers everywhere, seeing synchronicities everywhere, just making them non-stop not forget about you. This person's personally obsessed. They do love you, but they're confused. They don't know what's going on. This Jezebel is making it sound like it's you, that you're doing it, or I'm doing it, or we're doing it. Yeah, you're gonna get a love message, okay? And you're also getting messages in the sky. I saw some clouds earlier, and oh my gosh, I love you from my dad like so many times. And then I had them show me who I was, and I was blown away. I wish I could have recorded it, but I had no Wi-Fi, had no way to go ahead and charge my phone. I'm trying to plug in here at this truck stop, but I'm at the wrong ampage for my trailer, and now I'm stuck with a pop-out, so I'm stuck. I almost want to walk and like plug in whatever, but I don't want everybody to look, you know what I mean? I've been here way too long. I'm only supposed to stay here a night or two. I'm already at 3, I think, or 4 even. Yeah, I'm talking to them though inside, so they know, but it's not cool. I feel horrible. All right, we have someone might be getting a message about bad news, or they got bad news about you. All right, we have a wingman, a best friend, a partner in crime, who is covering for them, or is planning, or this is you. What's going on here? What's going on here, angels? What's the most important? Oh, hang on. Someone wants to say sweet nothings in your ears. Sweet nothings, sweet nothings, sweet nothings. There's sweet stuff in your ear. I don't know, sweet talk. Yeah, someone wants to spin the block. Okay, so someone spoke to you sweetly. They could have breadcrumbed you. They could have love bombed you. Drive-by, spying, curious, spinning the block. Okay, so someone's curious. It could be someone that they're involved with is curious about what they're doing. All right, this person's feeling like shit for what happened. All right, yeah, they want to share their true feelings. True feelings came out. Okay, they've kind of scared it's too late, but it's never too late. If you're still breathing, it's never too late. Okay. Yeah, they realize that somebody was two-faced. They want to stop. They want to show you the truth. They want to end the gossip. They want to stop the jealousy. They want to maybe let you know who the hater was. I don't know, fake two-faced is coming in worse. So someone doesn't want to be two-faced anymore. Could have been Gemini. Doesn't have to be. All right? Because, yeah, they're feeling guilty and ashamed, embarrassed about what they did or how they treated you. All right, this person is scared to death. You got a new boo coming in. They're scared to death, or you're scared they do. Someone's worried about that. Remember, if you think about it, worry about it, talk about it, you're manifesting it. We got police involved. Someone being shady about something. Oh yeah, trying to cross a queen bee, a career-focused boss bitch, confident, secure, spiritual baddie. I don't know if you read it. It's backwards because I'm there, but hey, you know what I'm saying? No, don't do that. Yeah, we have mixed signals coming in. Maybe you're giving them mixed signals. They could be giving you mixed signals. All right, let's find out. We have workplace affairs. Someone could be having a workplace affair. Or someone could say they're going to work more than they're actually going to work, and they're actually having an affair. I don't know. Could be you or them. Find out. Let's see. I have to do this quick. We're running out of time. Okay, so we have Tangled Love. So Tangled Love, Oracle cards. Let's see what comes out. What's going on here with spinning the block? Someone's ashamed. Someone doesn't want to be two-faced anymore. What's going on? What's the most important message of the situation? Thank you, angels. Thank you, thank you. All right, let me grab them. Hang on just a moment. Grab it. Okay, so we have bossy, selfish, guarded, inflexible, lacks empathy, stubborn. They could say this about you. I do believe that someone is projecting here, okay? So what they're saying, and it might be a bizarre situation where you're like tripping out because you're like, wait a minute, you're doing it to me. They're saying you're doing it to them because they have a Jezebel spirit. They don't realize what they're doing and what they're saying and what's actually happening. And it'd be really sad for this person to actually just get that reality check. Maybe they did, maybe they're going to, or maybe this is you. I don't know. So we have message, apologizing. Look at meeting up, heart-to-heart conversation. All right, somebody wants to meet up and have a heart-to-heart conversation. This could be you, could be them. All right, make sure you have your boundaries up. Right? Don't go and see them unless you're strong enough to say no this time, okay? And not allow something to go on that did before.